scheduled for one fall. Thank you. Is for the #1 contendership for the Extreme Championship.
Well, you heard Drew in the ring. He said it. This is a #1 contendership for the Extreme Heavyweight title.
And listen, this is what Frazier's wanted. Like we've wondered about some of his motivations recently, but I think his actions lately have made it obvious. This is the goal.
Now, I remember the first time I saw Isaiah Frazier. It was at Thundercade about 3 years ago. He had come out with the Vices at the time. He filled in for the Vices, and his just attitude did not seem to fit what they were doing at the time. And now I see why. I mean, his own trainers don't even take credit for training him.
No, it's not so too, because like that tells you a lot about what the kind of guy he is. Because just watching him, see him in action, seeing the way he moves, even during his entrance, the energy. Like you would think he's got all the pieces to the puzzle, but there's something in there that people just don't like.
And the other thing about what you said about has all the pieces, this guy has everything possible to be a future star in this business. There's no doubt about it. He's got a look, he's got the build, even in the ring, he's got that in-ring persona. It's just that attitude.
Yeah, there's an energy. You wanna root for this guy. You wanna like him. He just makes it so hard.
The people that love all the crystals and everything, his aura is very, very weak. It's just a very dark, murky aura. And almost like he's trying to pickpocket Drew now.
I'm interested to see this matchup too, because like it's no secret that I'm a huge fan of Aaron Connors. So this is a big matchup, man. Big opportunity.
Aaron Connors is one of the hot young talents here in HWF, and this guy has earned his place in the hearts of the fans. He's given some great matches over the past several years, and this is no different. Let me tell you something about this act. If you didn't know and didn't follow anything, this guy actually caught the attention of management. 814 Wrestling had some great matches there, and it's actually kind of caught the attention of Luke Lee, our legacy champion. Luke Lee and him kind of have a little bit of a friendship, it seems like. A little bit of mutual respect between them.
I could see that. They got a similar vibe. I like both of these guys, and I'll tell you what, like I was in the ring with Aaron shortly before my retirement, and the kid pushed me as far as I could possibly go. Like it was any man's game, and then he went on to do the same thing to John Rhodes. So like this kid is going places fast.
I don't know what that. Yeah, Isaiah Frazier is going to be going to a jail cell if he tries to freaking pick my pockets again.
The other thing about Aaron Connors, we even mentioned that. I said he's trying to pick the pockets. Not getting anything from Drew.
What?
Maybe some lint.
I will have you know that my credit is rather good.
So what are you thinking? What's the tell of the tape here? Like obviously a little bit of a size advantage goes to Isaiah. The speed, the striking probably goes to Connors. Well, how do you think it's going to stack up here tonight?
It's going to come down to who makes the first mistake and who can capitalize upon it. Both these guys are great in the ring at what they do. And the experience factor, I mean, these guys have almost basically the same experience factor in the ring.
I was going to say, I think it all goes down to experience. Who is the more experienced individual?
Who takes advantage of a mistake with their opponent?
Exactly.
They're both coming off of like some pretty impressive wins and stuff too. So like the one thing I think that I'd like to see Aaron has what I'd like to call a sudden offense. That kill the noise knee strike comes out of nowhere, RKO style. If he can land, that silver bullet, this matchup's his. But Frazier's not going to make it easy for him.
Frazier is a powerhouse. Frazier has a very high ring IQ. Whether I like the guy or not, that's one thing. But he does have a very good ring IQ, just like Aaron Connors.
And this 100% too, and I think you're right there, though. I think in that category, Isaiah probably does have the advantage.
This, of course, is for the #1 contendership for the Extreme Championship. Both men deserving contenders, although I don't know Isaiah Frazier's actions earlier in the Extreme match.
Both of these guys too are they're very much traditional style wrestlers in the sense that it's a race to the finish. They both rely heavily. They're very Orton style in that capacity. One's going to be looking for the Philly special. The other one's going to be looking for that kill the noise knee strike. And I think, honestly, whoever gets there first may have the victory.
You're right. Like I said earlier, I think it's going to be whoever takes advantage of an opening to their opponent, the one mistake that is made. And right now, you can see that they're starting off at a very slow pace right now. Neither one wants to make a mistake in the match.
That was a super interesting counter. He goes for a traditional wrist lock reversal. It gets blocked. He goes the opposite direction, puts himself inside.
Oh, nice takedown. That's a power game.
Yeah, that strength advantage makes it tough, though. But I'll tell you what, like Aaron's wrestling in this early stage of the game is impressive.
Nice takedown.
If he can't get out of the waist lock, he's going to be in trouble again. He's not the biggest guy.
You're right. He's got to rely on his speed. He's got to rely on the striking, and he's got to rely on just being able to hit those sudden moves, like you said earlier. Frazier's the powerhouse. The longer the match goes on, Frazier can slow the pace down, keep it where he wants it, and that's
there
exactly
he goes.
Nice
Very
takedown.
Good. Yep, he's really good at the wrist manipulation. Like being in the ring with him, like that was one thing I was surprised by. He hasn't come into himself totally as a technician yet, but the building blocks are there. You're seeing the early stages.
I've always said that about Aaron Connors. I mean, this is a great kid. He's got a great future ahead of him. As long as he can avoid the injury bug, he's going to be a great wrestler. Oh my God, just sudden right there, like we said. Frazier didn't even see it coming.
Yeah, Frazier's attention was towards the crowd, and you got to focus on your opponent.
One thing you're going to notice about Aaron Connors, too, a lot of guys, they take too much time. He takes no time. He doesn't wait.
Oh! Nice drop kick off the second rope. Into the cover. I like that. He went right for the cover right away. You never know when you're going to get a surprise victory. It's happened.
Listen, look what he did to John Roden. If the Athletic Commission would have been 3 seconds faster, Aaron Connors would be a heavyweight champion.
Nice splash in the corner. That's one thing I noticed about Aaron Connors when I met him here the first time. He's a good guy backstage. He shakes your hand. He's very quiet. Kind of keeps to himself. But it's not like he's unfriendly. He's just one of those guys that he gets along, seems like, with almost everybody. But Isaiah Frazier, on the other hand, is one of those guys that gets along with nobody. And a nice buckle bomb.
Oh my God, that was nasty.
Holy
crap, that might be it right there. Talk about sudden offense. If he can hit one more offensive move here, this might be the match.
Big suplex. Isaiah Frazier, very nicely done. Strung those moves together. Very quick.
Why is he not covering him here?
And that's the attitude of Frazier. That's his problem. And kick out.
Crazy. That was a nasty combination of offense. That could have been the match.
And Drew knows how many times we've called matches where why didn't you float over right away?
Exactly. It's like you're showboating or whatever the heck you're doing, or you're pausing or something like that. It's like, get on your man. Go for the pin.
Now he's following up that big knee drop. Nicely done by Isaiah Frazier.
Yeah, that's gross, man.
And that's what I say about Isaiah Frazier. He has all the pieces, but now he's going to jaw jack with the crowd instead of staying on your opponent. That's something right out of John Washington's
play. That's a John Washington play.
I'm not so sure he might not be friends with John Washington.
Aaron's in a little bit.
Has friends.
Aaron's in a little bit of trouble here. Like, heavy offense, strung together, wear down on the ground. You take the air out, but I mean, he is resilient.
But don't take away that this guy can come back, like you said, resilient. He, in a way,
he's going the front face lock.
Aaron Connors, at sometimes, and I think I've said this before, almost remind me of a young Zach Rain.
Yeah, I honestly do. I see a lot of myself in him. Like, look at this, dude. Like, this is really good.
That's a great guillotine and choke.
Yep.
And that's what I said, because he's got that speed, he's got that explosivity. He just hasn't put it together yet to really make it work, but he's almost there. He's just...
Oh, man, look at this. Counter by Frazier. He's got him locked up.
Nice
counter wrench suplex.
And that's, again, that IQ I said of Frazier. You might not like the guy, but great wrestler.
Speaking of Frazier and, just speaking to his acumen, I have seen guys been put in MMA in that particular hold and then just tapping out moments later. I mean, give Frazier credit. He hung on there.
It was really impressive. He drops down to the knee. He finds a way to just get enough room to get some air in his lungs, and then he looks for a way out. Talk about that. You keep saying about that ring IQ. Like, this is a prime example of that.
It's just that attitude that nobody likes. Everything else he's got in the ring.
Well, I mean... You don't always have to be likable in order to pull out a victory. I mean,
you don't have to try and be so darn just unlikable.
Yeah, here's my
I get it.
Here's the difference too, though. Bronco McBride is unlikable. Yes. Bronco McBride doesn't squander opportunities to pick up the victory just because he likes to hear the crowd be upset at him.
Right.
Exactly.
That's a big reason. That's what Isaiah Frazier needs to figure out so young in his career. That's the only issue that I have with him as far as what he's doing with his attitude. Right there.
Whoa! Holy crap, what a rising knee strike. That was gross.
And then
Good job, kid.
And then look at this. Right back. Goes back to the arm. Takes him down. Rolls him over. No.
He's going for that cattle mutilation.
Oh,
Cattle mutilation locked in. And this is an impressive move from Arawn Connors. Give him credit for this. Just the flexibility he has.
Is he going to tap?
It's locked in tight, too.
In the middle of the ring. That's the best part. It's right in the center of the ring, away from the ropes. Frazier got a little longer frame, but
nope.
And Frazier,
He's out. He got an arm free, and now he's raining elbows down on.
It's a series of
on
elbows.
Smart wrestling by Isaiah Frazier.
Look at that though. He grabbed it again.
Nope, he's back in. Yeah.
I like that. He
Good
went right
job,
back to
kid.
it. Smart wrestling by this kid. And that again, that's what we're talking about with Arawn Connors. He's just got to put this all together, and he's doing it.
These guys are going at it.
That shows you how much that title, that extreme heavyweight title, means to these guys.
Let go of it. But the damage is done to Isaiah Frazier. You can see he's favoring that right shoulder.
You know, I was worried about the amount of punishment that Arawn had taken up to that point, but I think the playing field might be leveled now.
That was one of the. Oh, nice.
Wow! What an enziguri! Holy crap! That might be it, guys.
Into the cover. No.
Is that a 2 count?
It was a 2 count. He
Okay.
kicked out. That was amazing.
That was always one of those things. Like, yes, Connors is very resilient, and that's why I said he kind of reminds me of a young Zach Ray. Because back in those days, like I said, you and me had not always seen eye to eye, and it always kind of annoyed me. Like, oh, you just can't put Zach Ray away when you're opposite each other. It's like, man, what can you do? And
I know.
Arawn Connors has
like,
that.
hurry up and finish the match, Zach. We all want to go to Applebee's afterwards. We're hungry. I mean, come on.
Being stupid and not getting beat probably took years off of my career, so I agree with you. I thought that was it. You know, and you can tell too. There was a brief moment here. It looked like Isaiah was setting up. Again, this is what I don't understand. He had to set up for the Philly special. He opted for a back suplex instead, where he very easily, I think, could have won this match.
And now walking around, just in front of the crowd.
He's just jaw-jacking with the
Now
Phantom.
he's going for the Philadelphia special.
Yep, and over the top. That's Arawn Connors, that agility that he has, that speed, the forearm. Now rocking Isaiah Frazier with those forearms, but he's got to keep it up. And nice trip right there by Isaiah Frazier. And Frazier showing us some quickness right now.
Really impressive, man.
Don't take anything away from Frazier as far as quickness. Nice elbow. Missed. I think he missed the elbow. I think
He did. Arawn managed to move. That split second of hesitation got us an opening here.
And the fact that he went over the top rope to the outside instead of staying on his opponent gave Connors that chance. And somebody as resilient and quick as Connors, you cannot do that.
It might be time, man.
Connors,
He's feeling it.
he's got the crowd rallying behind him right now. Arm wringer.
He's got him stunned. It might be time. Here it is. Kill the noise.
That's time to kill the noise and maybe put
And
Isaiah
this could
Frazier
be
to sleep.
it. Yeah.
That's it, man.
No!
Goodness. How did he kick out?
I don't know.
Had to kill the noise, and not many people have kicked out of that maneuver.
Honestly, I think this might be only the second time I've ever seen somebody kick out of Kill the Noise.
And now you can see Arawn Connors, the look on his face. He's got that. What do I got to do? What I got to do to put this guy away and get that #1 contendership?
The crowd's convinced that was a 3 count.
I mean, it might have been that was a kind of a slow count, maybe, but I'm not sure.
No, I honestly, you got to give it to Frazier here, but I mean, it was close. It was close.
And now he's trying to suplex Frazier. Maybe he's trying to set up for that for the cheap trick, but no. Frazier with a nice roll up.
Connors tried to grab that top. Oh, he's got a handful of tights.
Oh, come on, not like that.
Is that it?
That's it. That's it. Man. Arawn Connors got robbed, bud.
No doubt, and that's Isaiah Frazier right there.
Man. You hate. You gotta. I hate to see that. Like that. Again, we talk about it constantly. Like, he's so talented. This is such a good matchup, and then to win it like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why you would take the cheap way out. I mean, that was a hard-fought match, highly contested matchup, and you take the cheap way out. I mean, he would rather take the cheap way out than losing with dignity. I don't get it. but now he's the number one contender for that title.
That's rough too. That's heartbreaking for Connors. Like, you know, coming off of such enormous momentum. But I'm interested to see where this goes now. I guess you know, this is setting up for, I'm assuming, Red Dog versus Isaiah Frazier.
Down the road, I kind of feel bad for Isaiah Frazier. I think that Red Dog's going to frustrate him to no end. And after what he did earlier in the night, you know Red Dog's going to want a little revenge.
Yeah, that's rough to watch. But you know, Connors will rally back from this. He's an exceptional talent.